Restaurant. They'll be here any minute. It's probably not what's left of the Outlaws or the Shadow Platoon. If it's a bunch of new kids in town, they gotta be pretty ballsy to walk right up to my front door. I'm sure they've got the outside surrounded too. Here they come. Let's fight our way out of here. Contacts to help me investigate the recent attack. Apparently, we're dealing with an organized crime syndicate known as the Mushin Kai. These guys are professionals, fearless and cold-blooded contract killers. We've also uncovered that they've got connections that go up to some pretty high places at various corporations. So we know that they are well-financed as well. Looks like we've really kicked the hornet's nest this time. But there's no way I'm going to give in. I want to send them a clear message. We'll show those killers hanging out in Green Hill a world of hurt. new out-of-towners have moved into the South End. Since they're carrying swords, my guess is that they're not here as tourists. But they're not the Mushin Kai's people either. I recognize them as the Tin Jiao, a group that splintered off from Chinatown some time ago. But it doesn't matter, they're small time. Still, why have they returned? They were led away from Chinatown by... Anyway, now's not the time to worry about that. Get out there and show them how to really use those swords. Led by a killer from the Mushin Kai have reared their ugly faces. It looks like they've received my message. Once they figure out that we won't surrender, they'll send their men to force our hand. Well, there's no way we're backing down. I have a feeling this is going to be a bloody war of attrition. We'll figure out our next move after we whack those fools. crew were ambushed downtown. I heard the guys behind the attack are headed towards the Civic Center. They're just puppets of the Mushin Kai, and they won't get away with this. Among the group of attackers was McKinsey. I guess each of the small-time captains are brown-nosing the Mushin Kai bigwigs. Go and take care of those dogs. Make sure you're watching your partner's back. If people see you carrying your wounded partner around the Civic Center, there's gonna be trouble from the cops. The Mushin Kai brought along a real beast. His name is Golem, and he used to be a professional wrestler. His career took a dive when he went overboard and killed his opponent during a match. Ever since then, he's been active as a prize fighter in underground fighting circles. 2 of Glenn's boys were beat down pretty badly by Golem in the industrial district. We've got no choice but to deck this guy right here and now. He's dangerous. So take a backup and be careful. Seems the Mushin Kai are taking in all the leftover outlaws who were orphaned after we took care of their boss. We've got to break up their recruitment ring now before they can mobilize. If you take out the Mushin Kai fighter, the crowd will probably disperse. Mushin Kai is using a room in that building as one of their bases of operations. Men brandishing Chinese swords are going in and out of there. Well, just as I thought. The Mushin Kai and the Tinjiao are working together. Right now, the Mushin Kai guys are nowhere to be seen. All that's guarding the building right now are a handful of goons and a couple of heavies. If your partner gets knocked out, you're gonna have a hell of a time getting out of there in one piece when their reinforcements arrive. In other words, make sure your partner doesn't go down. That's my brother, Lin Fong. So he was back in town. But why now? After all this time? When our father died, I was given control over Chinatown. That didn't sit well with my brother, so he skipped bail. So it seems Lin Fong is the one in charge of the Tinjiao now. Don't take him on just yet. I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve. We should wait and see what he's up to. One more thing. He's an expert when it comes to swords. Our father was, after all, Chinatown's master swordsman. Lin Feng's men have hit Kadonashi Dojo's turf. Kadonashi's disciples are in way over their heads with the Lin Feng's men, so I'm sending you in to bail them out. The Tinjiao don't appear to be armed, but they are masters of unarmed combat, so watch yourself. Seems like Napalm 99 is also reporting to the Mushin Kai now. They put those scumbags in charge of car security. It's a perfect job for a bunch of lowly hoods. This one's an easy job. Go and give those watchdogs a hard time before their masters return. Mushinkai are gaining control of the city's underworld. McKinsey walking together with a Mushinkai killer confirms that. Well, they can take this city over my dead body. They couldn't have pulled this off in such a short time unless there's a powerful figure behind their organization. They've got to find out who that is. And then there's dealing with my brother. Leave that one up to me. I'm going to do a little digging of my own. Ran into Napalm 99 when he was patrolling the urban district. Being pumped at the chance to settle an old score, he's probably already kicking ass and taking names. Even so, he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Go and lend him a hand.
Hey, come on!
Mushin Kai is meeting in their urban district hideout right now. Lucky for us, they've assigned guard duty to a bunch of unarmed nobodies. Now's our chance to strike. Let's see how well they do without their swords. Good boy. Just entered this building. Hate to ask you this, but I'd like you to tail him and check the place out. Remember, the whole place is enemy territory. If you get spotted, abort the mission and fall back. Just as I suspected, their headquarters is somewhere in this area. They're not gonna let us escape that easily. Golem's waiting to jump you as you leave the parking lot, and unfortunately, you won't be getting any backup on this one. You're going in solo. We'll figure out our next move once you take care of business. Lin Fong has got to be up to something. I need to know where their hideout is located and who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. Capture one of the Tin Zhao guys. We'll make him talk. Don't jack him too much or else he won't be any use to us. But break a leg or two so that he won't be running off anywhere soon. We got him to spill pretty much everything we needed to hear. I'll fill you in on the details later, but we don't have time for chit-chat right now. Several members of the Tin Zhao are on their way over here. I'm not sure whether they're planning on rescuing their comrade or killing him before he's had a chance to flip. In any case, they've got to cancel their reunion. I've got some minor business to attend to just now, so I'll leave the situation in your hands.
Mr. Brawler? This is Lin Fong. What? Are you surprised to hear from me? We'll get over it. Do you have any idea where my sister Shunying is? Well, I do. I bet you have a lot of questions for me right now. I've sent some of my boys over there. If there's anything you'd like to know, feel free to ask them. But I must tell you, they're not the most talkative types. It was my bad to send over tongue-tied imbeciles to get the job done. Cut me a little slack. But you've still got questions, right? Well, I've got your answers. But you'll need to get yourself over to Green Hill. Alone, of course. I told Gollum to kill her the moment he finds her. You probably won't see her again alive. Such a shame. If you want to save her, you better find a way to track her down before Gollum gets his hands on her. There's probably not much you can do at this point, but let me wish you the best of luck.
Listen up. I've only got a few seconds. I saw a window of opportunity and managed to escape. I'm in a building in the urban district. They haven't found me yet, but... damn, they're... Lin Feng?
Hey.
What are you doing here? Get the hell out!
Hey, sis. Don't you ever wonder how our father died?
What?
Oh, come on. He was old and weak. Survival of the fittest. Simple, really. Believe me, this hurts me too. But I have my orders. Say hello to our father for me.
Lin Feng. He's fled the city. He lived by the motto, might makes right, which is why after being defeated, he probably won't show his face around these parts for a while. From what I overheard when I was held hostage, the leader of the Mushin Kai, the same guy who's trying to gain control of the city, goes by the name of Shin Kai. I found out he's been sending out henchmen from a certain building near the Civic Center. Head over there, bust through the front door, and take Shin Kai down. Show no mercy to anyone who gets in your way. We're almost to the end now. Just give me a little more of your strength. they've heard the commotion and sent out reinforcements. The entrance is blocked, but we may be able to get in from where they came out. We'll simply blow past anyone who gets in our way. Building from this underground garage, but there are loads of guys waiting for us. They're not even worth our time. Let's take care of them and find the elevator. To their lair. Here come more of them to greet us. It's too bad there isn't a better way for us to exchange pleasantries. But then again, this is a matter of life and death for both parties. If we breach their perimeter, they'll probably have to take responsibility and face the consequences. I don't even want to know what those are. Once we dispatch with those two bodyguards, we've only got to deal with the head of the Mushin Kai, Mr. Shinkai. According to my brother, Shinkai is a master swordsman and one tough warrior. In many ways, you'll be in your element for this fight. You're the only one who can end this bloody war. But first, let's take care of the bodyguards.
Kill him now!
The mayor runs a security firm in the city. He's also running for state governor next month. And his governorship is reported to be a certainty, with the boost in his popularity after he has restored civil order to the city in such a short time. Yet, the city is really no better off than before you got here. You get it? It's not so much that order has been restored. The city fell apart and it's just now been stabilized back to its original state. But this all appears statistically as his accomplishment. The kidnappings, riots, and killers. What do you know? They come just before the governorship election, where he'll be seen as the hero who cleaned up our city. I first thought that it was just a lucky coincidence, but that's not the case. I've checked out these documents you found. It's a contract hiring Shinkai of the Mushinkai to be acting consultant for the mayor's security firm. That's right. The events that plunged the city into chaos were orchestrated by the mayor and Shinkai. The kidnappings were a ploy to get the gangs to fight amongst themselves, while the riots were designed to exacerbate the situation. When it looked hopeless, the Mushinkai gangs moved in and quickly mopped things up. As a quid pro quo, he offered Shinkai the consultancy gig. It was all just a scam to get the mayor into the governor's office. Of course, you were the X factor. Guess what? The mayor wants to cut you a deal. A limo just arrived to pick you up. He's expecting you in his office.
So, you're the guy I've been hearing so much about. I've actually called you here to, shall we say, recruit your services.
You want me to replace your dogs?
Very perceptive. Brawn and brains. This should be right up your alley.
Not interested. Aren't you worried that I might go public with our little secret?
Even if you did, it'd be your word against mine.
I see. You're right. And this piece of paper with your signature on it probably won't prove anything. Maybe I can put it up for sale on the internet.
You lousy piece of scum. I don't know where you got that from, but you're gonna hand that over now!
Your reputation's well deserved.
That's why I don't make any friends.
Huh?
But this is how I do my job.
Man, there's something weird in the air. The whole hood's buzzing. Yo, you think the war's starting again?
Nah, man. It's over.